Forward. Arch.
This flag means so much to me. I'm a veteran, and I represent all the veterans that are here today. The last time I touched this flag, it's about 6 months ago. I was folding it over a friend of mine's casket, and it meant a lot to him too. So for me to see all these young folks out here and the respect that they're showing for our flag, it just warms my heart, and I thank you for all being here. I really do. Anytime we want to have this, we'd love to host this at any time. But it's a very reverent event, and I thank the Goodwill for picking Conover to host this event. So thank you so much.
Come now for this great event, the retiring of our flags. We often call it colors. Let us pray.
Now the first cut is going to go vertical along the blue star, or blue field of stars, directly across. The second cut is going to start where the Boy Scout leader is standing and cut along the third stripe, or the third white stripe down, separating it into 4 pieces of cloth. 3 of the stripes and 1 of the field of stars.
Use pine. The rosin makes it burn quickly and brightly. This represents cheerfulness. Third, we put in poplar, which, because of its straight grain, represents truth. Next, it's a very small piece, but it also takes sour wood. Because of its crossed grains, it doesn't split. And this represents loyalty. And who doesn't want a loyal friend? Next, we have maple. And because maple can be used not only in a piece of furniture, but in maple syrup, it has worth, it has usefulness, it has a purpose. Next, we put in cedar, which has a very, very unique interior. Its red has an interesting fragrance, which our ancestors used to make cedar chests, because this would protect their woolen garments from moths. So not only does it preserve and protect friendships, but it is beautiful, or it is handsome on the inside. There are a lot of people in our society that are beautiful on the outside, but they're not good friends. We need friends that are beautiful or handsome on the inside. And last but not least, we add dogwood, which according to tradition was the wood of the cross of Jesus. This represents sacrifice. All 7 of those make a great friend and a great friendship fire. And these fires have been going across the world in scouting units.
Veterans, please inspect the flag. Has this banner served its purpose?
Yes.
Is this flag no longer serviceable and ready to be respectfully retired?
Yes.
These flags are ready to be retired. Their history is as follows. These flags have endured storms. They were first raised over homes, businesses, and at patriotic events, such as 4th of July parades, as a sign of respect for our nation and our love for our country. These flags have endured storms, sun, wind, and peace. It is our hope that these flags will be replaced with new flags. Our flags have flown over peaceful lands and war zones. It has been raised after monumental battles, such as the bombardment of Fort McHenry on September 14, 1814, when Francis Scott Key wrote the defiance of Fort McHenry, which was later adapted as the Star-Spangled Banner, during the War of 1812. After the battle at the Battle of Iwo Jima atop Mount Suribachi on February 23, 1945, by the Marines. When there was a loss of life during the protests in Panama when students attempted to raise the American flag at the Canal Zone High School under President Lyndon B. Johnson. A flag ceases to be a flag when it is cut into pieces. We cut the flag into 4 pieces, 3 of the red and white striped banners and the blue field of stars. We leave the blue field intact because no one should ever let the Union be broken. At this time, please remove all hats, cover your heart, or render the appropriate salute if you're a veteran, and recite the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the singing of the national anthem performed by Crystal McNeely Sargent and her daughter Alexandria McNeely.
We watched, were so gallantly streaming on the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Supposedly.
We'll go halfway.
It's
Got that?
supposed to.